Hello, hello, hello. It's Kyle Van Voors with Voors.com, and today we're going to be discussing the fear of rejection. Let's dive right in. If you're an SDR or an AE, odds are you have encountered the fear of rejection. And what it simply is your brain or your subconscious trying to protect you from a past rejection you've experienced in the past. And now it's resurfacing when you're going to cold call or ask for the close or any part of a call that you may be uncomfortable with. So in this video, I'm going to walk through exactly how I have and I've taught other people to deal with that fear of rejection and then over time conquer it. But before I jump in, if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and it tells me you like this type of content and I'll keep making it. All right, let's jump in. I have a simple 3-step process for overcoming the fear of rejection. Now, it's a 3-step process that you repeat as you experience that fear of rejection. And what you're able to do is either totally get rid of the fear of rejection altogether, or at least be able to push through it. And that's the goal. We don't want the fear of rejection stopping you from doing what you need to do to hit your quota, to excel in your career, whatever the situation is. Alrighty, what I suggest is actually listen to your own call recordings. That's what's required here. You could kind of do this after a call, but it's much better if you can re-listen to a call, whether it's a sales call or a cold call, to be able to pinpoint exactly the point of the call where that fear of rejection took place. But let's jump into the 3 steps. Step number 1, you're going to want to identify the area where your fear of rejection stopped you from doing what you were supposed to do or what you were trying to do, whether that be ask for the sale or maybe someone on a cold call said, I'm not interested, and you didn't try to overcome that brush off. Wherever it is, identify that point in the call and pinpoint it exactly. Step number 2, you're going to simply revisit your emotions when you were in that moment. And this is key. You must develop the habit of self-awareness. It's going to allow you to do a much better job controlling your emotions, which is what you need to do in order to overcome the fear of rejection. So you're going to do step 1, identify that area, revisit your emotions and how you were feeling in that moment. Step 3, revisit this experience from the perspective of the other person. So what you're going to find is that by putting yourself in the shoes of the other person and thinking about how you would react if you were in their position, you're going to realize that the rejection wasn't really there because your fear of rejection, as I mentioned earlier, comes from your youth, right? Something happened to you that made you really afraid of getting rejected. What happened back then was way worse than what was about to happen on that call if you had continued with what you were going to do. And that's the key there. You're being stopped by the fear of something bad happening when nothing bad's going to happen. So by reviewing the emotional state you were in and then putting yourself in the shoes of the other person, you can start to diffuse that rejection because you're going to realize, you're going to have awareness that it's not nearly as bad as you're internally thinking it might be. Alrighty, folks, that's it. It's a 3 simple step process to get you overcoming the fear of rejection. If you do that enough, you build the awareness, one of 2 things is going to happen. Either A, you're going to be able to push through that fear of rejection when you do feel it, or B, you're not even going to feel it in the first place. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.